So we're gonna try to start getting our potatoes prepared, and what we'll do is we'll take buckets like these. We've had the most success with these buckets, and so we'll dump all of this soil basically into one of our bigger containers. And with potatoes, since you gotta like gradually fill as time goes on, and as the leaves come out, then you just put more and more dirt on. So it takes a while to get the whole bucket filled with dirt, and after that you just let them grow. So let's get started with that. I'll show you where we're going with the buckets of dirt. If you remember with the snowman video, we had already dumped some buckets out, and so we got a lot of these. The snow has actually, there was some romaine lettuce the snow has took out. Some romaine lettuce here. I was trying to let it go to seed so I wouldn't have to buy them again next year, but I might have to go buy some more so I can start working on those seeds again. I'll leave those chives there for that one for now, and we'll dump that one, and we'll dump this one, and this is what we're dumping. I already have one that's been dumped already, so we'll just dump them here, and as we need the soil, we'll come here and get the soil. As opposed, last year I had some I was dumping everything on the ground, and it's hard to get all of that soil up off the ground. So I think this is going to be a better idea, to just have all the soil in here, and as we need it, we'll bring it back to the buckets. Look at this thing eating by the compost pile, eating my pomegranates. So I probably didn't mention, these are store potatoes. The only problem with these store ones that I've seen now, as they start to grow, they grow through their little sheeting that's meant to cause them to breathe. Yeah, so some of them will break off. I don't know how that's going to affect our grow rate, but some of them will break off. We're going to plant them anyway. I think if I had what you call it, knife or razor. Mahal kita. And you see I just broke one, trying to get it off. So that one's broke off. Could have been a lot of potatoes on that, but I got this one free. I just got this head to get out. If you got time to go slow, some of them is just, they've just grown too intertwined, and you almost have to break them to get them out of there. But like I said, if you had some kind of knife, sharp knife or a razor blade, you can just do it slowly and take them out. But hit me up in the comments if anybody has ever grown store potatoes. Like they're $3.97 a bag. So at some stores you go there like $1.99 a bag. Then you go and get the seed potatoes at like a nursery or something, and man, they're like $5.99 a pound or so, or $5.99 a bag. Some of them $7.99 a bag. So let me know if you've in the comments if anybody's ever just grown straight out of the bag, and how you've done with it. So let me let you see. So this is what you're gonna get. Now I do know that some potatoes, supposedly you just kind of heal them up high, and one grows from the bottom of them. But then you have some potatoes that continue and they grow continuously up. I haven't did enough research on which one is which. I'm just planting based off hoping that as long as I keep adding the soil, I believe to these red ones are the ones that are actually supposed to steadily climb, and as you are adding the dirt to them and the leaves start to sprout and you add more dirt, as long as the leaves come up above the dirt, you put more dirt on top of those leaves, and all of these little nodules, see if I can get you in closer, all of these little nodules as they come up, I think are where the new potatoes sprout from. I'm thinking that's what happens under there. Now I'll show you some up closer. Good look at that. So, and what I do is I put about 3 in each pot. I'll start with these 3 or 4 we'll plant today. I think we'll go with the whole 4 today, and then maybe in March I'll take those chives and move them, and then we'll plant those 2 pots out. I like to plant what they call succession planting, I believe it is, where you don't plant everything at one time. You plant a few buckets, then you wait a few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, and then you plant a few more buckets. That way when things start to ripening up, everything doesn't ripen at the same time. Helps out with your storage and your preservation and things like that, where you don't have to do as much. So let's get those in, and I'm gonna cut some of these up, and I'll show you how we're doing that, and we'll cut them up. I'll get Beverly to cut some up, and then we'll go into starting to put a little dirt in, and then we'll catch you on an update video. So we're just gonna fill these buckets up, and we're gonna use those for our pots. I was looking on the internet, and it said March the 1st here in Louisiana is the best time to actually plant potatoes. So it's actually, we're still in January now, but I'm gonna plant some anyway. So we're gonna plant out 4 pots, 2 with red potatoes, 2 with the golden potatoes or iced potatoes or Irish potatoes, whatever you call them growing up. So we're just gonna start taking these and we're gonna dump them to fill in those buckets. I'll take you to show you. And we're just gonna fill up on top of them. Nice and easy, fill them up. Not all the way up, but we wanna cover those potatoes. Once they're covered with a few inches, you're good. Go to the next one. Let me take this camera off the stand, and this last bucket, I'll give you a close-up. I'll use one hand to kind of fill it in. Give you a close-up of how it looks and how high you want your soil to be. And as you're putting the dirt in, just let the dirt cover them. As you see, I'm just letting the dirt just slowly cover them. Any seed, look, I just ran into, look at this, it's come off of one of my previous plants that was in there. Shake your dirt off, but I wouldn't plant this in there. It just, roots are going to decompose maybe, or maybe they're going to just rob your plants. So you can't leave them like this with these little nodules right here sticking out. So that's not enough. You want a few inches over that. Right, I think this is fine. And that's all. You take the rest of your soil, save that soil, and you wait. And that's 4 buckets of potatoes. And we still got some on the ground. I'm keeping this just in case we really get cold and they don't do anything or come out. I keep these as backup, and hopefully they'll keep a little while. We have like a little potato saver thing. And dump that back in there. basically you wait on the leaves to come out. As your leaves come out, you want to wait till they get maybe about 5 inches or so, about this high out the pot, and then out of the soil. Then you cover them up again all the way to the top of those leaves, and you wait till they come up again. You cover them again all the way till it gets to the top of this rim. Then you can stop adding your soil, and then you just continue to water. How you did over here, Lee? How you did over here? You finished? Took a while to do that video with the potatoes.
No, I'm not done.
You not done?
No, they still got one more.
Still got one more left.
Okay.
But you did a good job. You put them all up in there and everything? Oh, wow. Somebody help you?
No, I did that by myself.
All right. That's a good job. Go ahead on and finish those last two. Then we'll go find some plants to plant, okay?